Philippines remains at the bottom in the latest global pandemic resilience ranking released by financial news outlet Bloomberg on Wednesday, October 27. This even as COVID-19 cases in the country continue to decline. The Philippines scores 40.5, the lowest among 53 countries ranked by Bloomberg. This is the second time the country ranks lowest on the list. In September, it scored 40.2. Bloomberg uses the following indicators to rank the countries: vaccination coverage, virus containment, the severity of lockdowns, quality of healthcare, progress toward restarting travel, and the overall mortality throughout the pandemic. The Philippine government on October 7 expanded its vaccination coverage to the rest of the adult population. The nationwide rollout of the pediatric vaccination for those aged 12 to 17 is set to start on November 3. Meantime, Metro Manila remains under Alert Level 3 until November 14, despite the decreasing number of new COVID-19 cases. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque explains this was a precautionary measure as the government also approved the gradual increase in public transportation to up to 100% starting November 4. The national government's task force also announces new restrictions from November 1 to 14. Visit Rappler.com for the full list. Vice President Leni Robredo says her anti-illegal drugs campaign will focus more on prevention and rehabilitation and not only on enforcement if she wins in the 2022 elections. Talking to reporters in Sorsogon City Friday, October 29, Robredo notes President Rodrigo Duterte's enforcement-heavy drug war still failed to eradicate the drug problem in the country. Robredo also says the government should draw from the experiences of other countries in combating drugs. She says countries that have looked at drug addiction as a health problem instead of just an enforcement problem were generally more successful in addressing the problem. The International Criminal Court already opened an investigation into Duterte's war on drugs.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
Senator Manny Pacquiao says atrocities during martial law should not be forgotten and he will ensure victims of the Marcos regime will get the justice they deserve if he would be elected president. He says this in Cebu City on Thursday, October 28, as his supporters hold up signs saying #NeverAgain.
Hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan ang mga nangyari, no? Kasi kung baga sa sugat, may marka yan. Kahit gumaling yung sugat, may marka pa rin yan. So, huwag nating kalimutan, alalahanin natin na pahalagahan natin ang karapatan ng bawat isa. Susundin natin yung batas natin, mag-imbestiga tayo, pati yung kung may labag o maluso. Doon sa Marcelo din na parusahan natin yung dapat parusahan.
In the same event, the presidential aspirant also says he will only stop giving out cash aid and relief packs once the campaign period starts in February 2022.
Hindi pamimili ito, tulong ko talaga ito mula pa noon hanggang ngayon. Nakataon lang na ihinto lang ito pag start na ng campaigning ng February 8. Pero habang wala pang campaign period, pwede pa tayong tumulong. Tulong tayo, huwag tayo mainggit na maraming tao nagugutom. Noon pa ako namimigay ng tulong sa ating mga kababayan dahil naawa ako. Ramdam ko ang kanilang mga nararamdaman.
Though he is known for generosity towards the poor, under the law, Pacquiao will be liable for vote buying if he distributes cash during the campaign period. After he filed his candidacy for president, Pacquiao has been going around vote-rich provinces. He gave out 1,000 pesos to some 7,000 Batangas residents who were affected by the Taal volcano eruption. 1,000 Dagupan fisher folk also received from him 1,000 pesos each and 10 kilograms of rice. Pacquiao also handed over 200,000 to a Benguet couple who lost their children to a landslide. Presidential aspirant Isko Moreno says ending contractualization will not be among his immediate priorities if he wins the 2022 elections. In a chance interview with reporters in Pampanga Thursday, October 28, the Manila mayor says the country needs to focus on bringing back jobs amid the COVID-19 crisis. Ateneo de Manila political science professor Carmel Abao says ending contractualization should be a priority of any new administration because it is an issue of injustice. Many businesses were hit by the COVID-19 pandemic lockdowns. Some employers have had to lay off workers due to dwindling income. President Rodrigo Duterte himself promised to end contractualization as a 2016 presidential candidate, but in 2019, he vetoed the anti-endo or security of tenure bill, a letdown for labor groups who thought they had found their champion. Facebook changes its company name to Meta. Its family of apps, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, among others, will now be under the Meta company brand. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announces this Friday, October 29, Manila time, at their online conference Connect 2021. The name Meta was picked as the company seeks to focus on the metaverse. A metaverse is a conceptual world that blurs the line between the physical and digital through the use of emerging technologies such as virtual reality, cryptocurrency, and non-fungible tokens or NFTs.
We believe the metaverse will be the successor to the mobile internet. We'll be able to feel present, like we're right there with people, no matter how far apart we actually are. We'll be able to express ourselves in new, joyful, completely immersive ways, and that's going to unlock a lot of amazing new experiences.
Among the tech giants, Facebook's name change may yet be the biggest move to signify a bet on the metaverse. The rebrand follows several months of intensifying discourse by Zuckerberg and the company more broadly on the metaverse. Zuckerberg says he hopes the metaverse will be a new ecosystem that will create millions of jobs for content creators.